You fucked it up!
Casting this is one of the worst pieces of crap to come out in recent years.
Oh God, what the hell is that? What? No, what's going on? What? Oh, jeez, I can't even. No, come. What am I even doing?
Yeah, still pretty much sucks. Hey, I'm from Media World. Welcome to my game review for Aliens Colonial Marines. I've been playing this game for the past week or so now, and I've recently finished the campaign. I've got the multiplayer and the actual co-op play, and gone for 1 or 2 of the achievements. So I've got a bit of a broad open experience of the actual game, and yeah, I need to express my opinions on it and just kind of clarify what I think of the actual game. I know a lot of people give this really, really bad reviews, and I can see why, definitely. I know I'm a bit late to the party. Usually with the games like this, you know, when people say this is one of the worst games of the year kind of thing, I usually like to leave it for a couple of months or so just to get my experience on it, mainly because the actual game goes down in price, and plus I get to when the heat goes down, I get to play it properly and just to form my opinions on it. So let's talk about Aliens Colonial Marines. Why did you black out the sun? So this game was released in 2013. It's released on the PC, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, which is the version I'm reviewing now. The game has taken over 12 years to develop. It's gone back and forth between different console generations of the PlayStation 2, and it's finally reached our modern systems today. Sounds familiar. And the storyline for this game is very thin. It's set 17 weeks after the events of Aliens, and Colonel Hicks is sent out distress beacon for asking for all Colonial Marines to investigate the events that happened on the Sulaco and of course LV-26. And of course they get there and they find out there's some stuff that they were not meant to find out. And of course the Marines have to face a bunch of aliens and a bunch of whaling enemy forces. And trust me, the game does not go far from this basic concept story.
Oh man.
Now the reason I got this game because me and my friend were talking in Film Festival Week about how disappointing the game was, and how there is some good features on it and there are some bad features of course, and expectations and all that type of stuff. And being the fact this is game voted one of the worst games of this year, that's a big stamp on a game, to be perfectly honest, and especially a game like this been developed for 12 years, that's quite big. And I figured, I'll give it a shot, give it a, why not, because when someone says it's one of the worst games, you want to play it just to experience your own opinion on it. When someone says this is the worst film of this year or the worst game of this year, you want to watch it just to see how bad it is and just to see your expectations. And of course, I think it's okay, I'll give it a shot, why not? I traded it in for something else and I played it of course, and yeah, it's pretty bad. Now I'm very open-minded with games. I love to play different type of challenging games and puzzles and just to see what's out there, and games I wouldn't usually play, I've played and actually turned out to love, absolutely, and just franchises I've never been involved in. But this game is seriously repetitive and it gets a bit boring. The main mechanics, the main kind of gameplay of this really is basically shoot aliens, shoot whaling forces, and apart from 2 missions where it's basically just sneaking, in the waters and the sewers from these lurkers, that's about it. That's all you're going to get from this game. And I found myself, when I was playing the current campaign, getting really, really bored, Once, I did a couple of missions and I feel like, I gotta stop playing this game.
Whoopie fucking do.
I gotta watch something else, I gotta watch a film, I gotta play something else, because my attention span was just not gripping in this game. For a game that's meant to be kind of a horror survival action game, like the film in a sense, I don't think it was particularly well done, and yeah, it's little things in it were really bugging, and the graphics were one thing, of course, they look like PlayStation 2 era kind of thing, but it wasn't scary, it wasn't suspenseful, it wasn't atmospheric, the characters were boring and dull, and they were just very stereotyped kind of, Marines, and unnecessary swearing in places. I really found myself in danger, to be perfectly honest. Being the fact that my actual team members in the actual game, the actual AI partners, are actually invincible gods, that even when they get attacked by aliens, they just go down and pick themselves back up. I just don't feel, I didn't embrace myself in that kind of atmosphere. Even the 2010 Alien vs Predator gave me more of a chill than this game did. And one of the things I was looking forward to most in this game is the power loader, which is of course from Aliens, which I want to use and want to kick some alien ass, and they even fucked up the power loader. they fucked up the power loader.
Hey, we grease this rat fuck son of a bitch right now.
It's a very poor man's Call of Duty. You get to the point when the actual game I wanted to finish it just so I can get the extra achievements and just so I can say, yeah, I finished it, so I can do this review properly. You know, it became a really, really big drag out. I was playing it for hours and hours, just forcing myself to finish it, even though I didn't like this game. That's pretty bad if you just want to finish the game just for the actual achievement, not for the thrill of the actual game. I was getting really, really annoyed and just want to finish it so I can get rid of it, so I can trade it in for something else. And by the time I've done this review and time I uploaded it, I would have traded it in for something much better, hopefully. I'm thinking of getting Resident Evil 6, but we'll see what happens. Now, of course, there's lots of bad features in this game, like the tedious gameplay and the graphics, etc. But also some good features also, like the actual soundtrack. I thought it was actually pretty impressive. And the best weapon in this entire game is the smart gun. Oh yeah, if there was a mode to have the smart gun throughout the entire campaign, I would be keeping this game, because the smart gun is so fun to use. It's so well done in the actual game. I love the sounds, I love when it splats the alien in pieces. Really fantastic. It's really fun within the actual Alien vs Predator of the game, and it's really fun in this game also. But again, you only get to use it twice, and that's once when you actually get given it, and then once you run out of bullets, you can't use it again, and of course you find it within an actual, you know, legendary weapon collectible item. That's about it. That's a deep shame. It's a deep missed opportunity right there from the actual game to have. You can use it in the actual multiplayer also, but only if you actually find it. To my surprise, it's a very good nostalgic feel to the actual game, like the actual locations and the actual weapons, like the actual we're picking up, you know, Hicks's pulse rifle and seeing Newt's doll's head and, you know, Bishop's torn half body. It's very surprising considering the game sucks so much. It actually does try and give you some good nostalgic moments in the actual game. The graphics in this game is brilliant for a PlayStation 2 console, and lots of textual pop-ups and some voice dubbing that doesn't quite match up, and there's some kind of, you know, really bad glitches in the actual game. One of them I encountered actually was quite fun, in all fairness.
Well, it appears that I have time travel powers, which I can actually stop time, and all these people have actually stopped moving. I didn't know you can do that within Aliens Clone Marines. That seems to be a really cool feature. Just slip past all these guards right now then, shall I? Of course, there's an actual glitch of the game. Beautiful. Here, look, there's a nice little alien friend here. Hello, Mr. Alien. How you doing there? Nice little smile. Hey, how you doing? If I shoot you, and he goes down. See?
It's hard to believe this game was released in the same year as one of my favourite games of 2013, Dead Space 3. Wow. One of the things I've been taking advantage of in this game is the actual co-op multiplayer, which is generally quite surprising. I found myself really enjoying it. I found it a lot more thrilling when you're actually part of actual friends or part of an actual online group, Marines, who are actually playing for the actual campaign. It's generally quite fun, and I actually found myself going back a couple of times to actually play a couple of levels. Multiplayer is especially fun when you're playing with friends or people online, like the team death matches and capture the flag, you know, extermination, survival modes. Some very basic kind of modes here, but actually generally quite fun. I found myself, you know, having fun more with the actual Marines and the actual aliens with the actual multiplayer. I didn't actually find the aliens were particularly well done. You get killed very easily being an alien. Now the game's story tries to link in with Aliens, Alien 3 and Prometheus, but basically there's a twist halfway through the actual game which basically says, fuck you Alien 3 and Prometheus, we're going to do our own kind of set universe and do an actual insulting twist which is going to piss a lot of people off.
Fuck! He's dead. You're dog meat, pal.
Overall, Aliens Clone Marines is a very disappointing game for 2013. I don't need to say much more on this because I think everyone knows how bad this game is. There is some fun to be had on the actual multiplayer and actual co-op online. That's why I think its main kind of target audience is at the moment. The actual campaign is a joke, really. It's very repetitive, it's very dull, it's very lackluster, it's not scary, it's not atmospheric. It's an actual campaign here and there, but it's not enough for an actual full-on retail price. The game is going lower and down in price as you speak, so you can probably pick this game up for an actual, you know, £10 by now by the looks of it. I'd recommend the 2010 Alien vs Predator. It's a much more satisfying game. It plays, of course, the aliens, the Predator, and of course the Marines, which is a much better kind of experience to play a Marine or an actual alien game. So that's my opinion, Aliens Clone Marines. I hope you enjoy watching this review. What did you think of the game? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was bad? Love to know your opinions. Meet you at Match 15. Signing out.